Hey guys, what is going on? So NFL is finally here, and um, excited about it. It's been a while since NFL, um, so definitely excited. New sport, finally, something else besides baseball. So, hopefully you guys are excited about it. You probably are. So anyway, we'll be doing week one here for Fanduel on NFL picks. As usual, this is just a rough draft. I am doing this on the Sunday before um, NFL starts, so anything could happen. Maybe injuries or anything like that. So, like I said, this is just a rough draft lineup. So, I am doing premium lineup for NFL. If you want that, it is $20 for the first 6 weeks of the season. You get two lineups uh, per week, or if you just want the entire season, it's only $80. So, if you want to do that or anything, definitely let me know. I will have my email in the comment section below. Just email me and I'll get you all set up on that. So, as I said, definitely excited for week one. So let's get into my picks here. So, all right, for quarterback, a lot of people are going to have him. He's going to be very, very high owned. Derek Carr right here. This is going to be just a cash game lineup. Definitely not a GPP lineup, just a cash game here. So I'm going to go with Derek Carr. I think, like I said, a lot of people are going to have him for good reasons. New Orleans was just terrible. Second worst team fantasy-wise for FanDuel last year behind the Giants. They were just terrible. Almost 300 yards per game. Gave up almost three passing touchdowns per game. Like I said, Saints are not that good of a defense. They haven't improved this year either, so I think Derek Carr will get at least 300 to 350 yards, maybe 2-3 touchdowns here. 25 to 30 fantasy points is what I'm thinking. He's definitely underpriced for the first week of the season. So with that being said, let's go to running back Lamar Miller here against Chicago. Chicago, not a good defense. Lamar Miller, as we know, played with the Dolphins, going over to Houston. I think they will use him quite a bit. Um, when he was with the Dolphins, he was pretty productive. So I think Miller will do pretty good. Adrian Foster got shipped out, so Miller is the new back. I think he should do good against Chicago. As I said, they had a weak defense against the run game last year. Didn't do too well. So I think, he should get you about 12 to 15 fantasy points here. So that's what I'm going with. If you don't want to go him, obviously go D'Angelo Williams or anything like that. In the mid-range, obviously Todd Gurley is the number one running back here for this week. All right, next I'm going to go with Latavius Murray here, once again here against New Orleans. I don't think he'll be as productive as Miller since Oakland throws the ball just a little bit more. But if they do run with Murray, if he gets 20 to 25 touches, that'd be amazing. Don't think they will. I think Carr will throw it a little bit, but I still think Murray will do half decent. He was all over the place last year, but I think he will definitely get with it. As I said, taking on New Orleans, not a good defense at all, so I think he should get hopefully a touchdown, maybe 85, 90 rushing yards, get you 12 to 15 fantasy points. 6,600, I'll definitely take that. Also, Ryan Matthews from the Eagles. Sam Bradford just left, so they'll probably be running the ball quite a bit against Cleveland, so if you want to go that way, definitely don't mind Ryan Matthews either. Already going to go to wide receivers. Antonio Brown, think you're going to have him. $9,300. Ben Roethlisberger's favorite target. I mean, what can you say about this guy? I mean, he's probably going to get you at least 25 points here against a Washington Redskin defense that was not too good last year. So, Brown, I think you're almost going to have him. If you don't want to go that way, you can go Julio Jones if you want to go that way. But Brown, got to have him in my lineup. All right, we got Sammy Watkins here next. Tyrod Taylor is the quarterback, as we all know. Buffalo doesn't have too many wide receiver threats, so that means Sammy Watkins is probably going to be getting a boatload of receptions and targets. So really do like him. Like I said, Taylor doesn't throw the ball too much, but when he does, it is the Sammy Watkins. 7,300, really respectable. Hopefully, he can do what he did last year, as you see, over the 1,000 receiving yards mark last year. So, and the other thing, he's really targeted at least 5 to 6 times per game, maybe even more here on opening day here against Baltimore. So Sammy Watkins, really do love him. All right, usually, you have to do it for the most part. You got to match your quarterback with your wide receiver, and that's what I'm doing with Amari Cooper. Surprised he's $7,100. Thought he'd be at least 77 to 78, but I'll take it here. As I said, New Orleans not good. I think he should get you at least 15 to 20 fancy points. Huge game here for Cooper, so definitely get him in your lineup as well. All right, next I'm going to go with Coby Fleener. I needed a cheap tight end. Obviously, go with Reed or Gronkowski. I think Reed will be the better option, though, but I'm going to go with Fleener. I think other people are going to be doing this as well. Drew Brees loves his tight end. And when Jimmy Graham left, he didn't really have a tight end. Coby Fleener kind of, obviously not really, but fills that role just a little bit. And I think, he's going to use him a lot here against Oakland. Oakland, not a bad defense. I think they'll do half decent. But as much as Drew Brees throws the ball, I think Fleener should get at least 4 or 5 receptions, hopefully. They're going to use him a lot more than they did in Indianapolis. Of course, in Indianapolis, they had 2 tight ends. So I think Fleener is going to have a little bit better here with New Orleans. So definitely going to take him as my cheap tight end. All right, next is kicker. Just trying to find a game that I think is going to be a low-scoring game with a lot of field goals. And the Monday night game, San Francisco and LA, is going to probably be that. So I'm going to go with Craig Zerlin. I'm not sure if I said that right. But anyway, Casey Keenum is the quarterback for the Rams. Not that good of a quarterback. They're going to be running a lot with Todd Gurley. So as I said, hopefully they get about 3 to 4 field goals, which would be perfect. So that's kind of why I went that way, because, as I said, Rams not the best offense. So if they get down to the 25 or 30, hopefully they can get 3 or 4 field goals, which would be perfect. All right, last but not least, going to go with the Los Angeles Rams here. Blaine Gabbert is going to be the quarterback for the 49ers. He's 8-21 as a starting quarterback, so that's just terrible. The Rams lost a little bit of their defense in the offseason, but I still think they should be dominant and well-owned as well in cash games against the 49ers. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. As I said, this is just a rough draft lineup. It is week 1, so anything can happen. And there's a lot of other people that you can choose from, but this is kind of what I am looking at. So, alrighty, guys. Hope you do enjoy this video. If you do, definitely leave a like. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button for more MLB, NFL, and NBA advice videos. So, all right, hope everyone enjoys week 1 of the NFL, and I'll see you guys all next week.